G'day YouTube and welcome back to Old Flads. This is Orcs Unchained, and instead of a 30-minute gameplay, which I know that was a very long video, but that's how long the match took, I've got something a little bit different for you today. This is just a quick look at some of the changes that have come through this June, and also the announcement that closed beta is starting on June the 27th. So if you go and sign up, you've got a chance of getting a key for the closed beta. You can also buy some founder packs still. I think they're still available now where you're guaranteed access to it. Nonetheless, what I wanted to show you was this. This is where all the deck building and card stuff is done from now on in. Big change, instead of having everyone available, you've only got 5 starters, which are Hogarth, Ivy, Sorceress, Warmage and Black Paw. We've also added Prospector, Ball and Chain, and there's one more, the Master. I haven't unlocked them yet. The only way to find them is to get them in packs, in the card packs. Now, you can't buy card packs at the moment. They will be available through the shop later. But you can still get card packs. Now, these card packs come from leveling up at the moment. So every time you level up, you'll get a card pack. And we've got one to open there. So hopefully, we're going to get a new hero in that. So they're your heroes and they're the ones you can pick. Deck editing. So from here, I should probably also point out that if you want to know about a particular one, you just right click on it and it will give you all the information you need to know about its abilities. So deck editing. We're actually going to build a deck because this is a completely changed way of building decks. So beforehand you could pick anything you wanted and everything was open and unlocked for you. Now, however, you only start off with a basic set of minions and traps, and then you have to acquire the more special ones from the card pack. So it's all being based around the card packs now. So let's start a new deck, and we're going to call it YT. So from here, as you can see, there is various slots where you can put these cards, and these cards represent things you can use once in game. So let's start from the beginning. This is gear. So in the gear slot, I've only got one here. This gets unlocked as you level up. So the more you play, the higher you level up, and you will be able to buy booster packs as well at some point. You can't buy them quite yet, but the more you play, you will get to unlock more and more of these card slots, and then you'll have a stronger and bigger and more varied deck to play with once you're actually in game. So we are going to choose a mending route. Yeah, let's choose a mending route. That can be our gear. So we're moving to the traps. Now, these are, some of them are traditional, some of them are unique to Unchained. You'll recognise most of them though, so all in all, it's a pretty familiar thing. However, the big change here, so I've got my arrow wall card here, and I can play 4 of those arrow walls, because that's what the number says in the corner here. For something like the Arcane Floor Spike, I can only play 1 of these. It's based upon the number of these cards that you actually have in your possession. So I've only got 1 of them. So yeah, can only use 1 of them within the round. So I want to be using Floor Spikes because you've got a maximum of 15 traps you can place, and I want to be placing as many as possible. So we've got arrow walls, we've got some frost arrow walls, of which I think there's only 1 again, is it? If you want to remove it, just click on it again. Let's go for Glorious Seeker, quite like that, and also Pounders, I think. So we've got 6, 10, we've got more than enough traps there. We've got some floor traps, which will do some damage. We've got the wall traps that will do some damage, and the Pounders are pretty good on things like the Ogres as well, which is an important thing because they're invariably going to be coming out. In fact, let's get rid of the Arcane Trap and let's go for some Tar instead. I like that. Okay, next up, we've got glyphs. Now, the glyphs are, to those of you that haven't played the game, glyphs are buffs, and your minions will move over them, and they'll receive a buff goes from health to, the blood ones are increased damage, and then there'll be increased defense and whatnot. There's a lot of glyphs to choose from at the moment, but we are going to go with the glyph of health. We're going to go with, because this will give my minions, if I right click, oh no, not that one on here, minions that cross this glyph have more health, so this gives them a better chance of getting through the kill boxes that have been made. So now on to, I can't use my Weaver yet. I haven't. Oh, have I unlocked a Weaver now? I can. So I've now got an offense Weaver. So this is going to give me an offensive setup. And now Weavers are basically in-game buffs that you give to your hero. They're actually very important. And now that I've got the ability to use that Weaver slot, we're in pretty good shape to be a pretty powerful character from when we move on. So let's go into our minion traps. I've only got 2 cards to choose from at the moment, and as I unlock packs I get more minions, chance of minions, chance of traps, chance of everything pretty much from those packs. So I'm going to put out Pair and their pets, I think, and now I've got 2 of these, so that means I can play 1 in each war camp, so I don't have to worry about having 2 sets of these going through. If we go into the level 2 mobs, I want Fighting with Pride. Now I've only got 1 of them, so if both camps are open at level 2, I wouldn't be able to put mobs out at level 2. So I'm also going to go with Motley Crew. I'm going to go with for them. Okay, so for level 3, I am going to choose. Don't want a bomb squad. I really like taking the ogres with me, and we'll also take the bomb squad as well. So that's them. And then level 4, I'm going to have to be a little bit careful about this because I need one with 2. We've got 8 enough, and that's got my big man giant dudes as well. So that's perfect. So that's my deck set up. Excellent. I can now save that. And that is the YT deck all ready to go. I'm actually pretty happy with that deck as someone at my level, which is level 9. So we're going to be taking that in game. Next up, and sort of I think we'll go finally because there are vanity items. We can't get hold of these yet, and then boosts which aren't open at all. So card packs. So we're going to open this up. Now you just click on it. It will give you the face down cards, and then to see them we will press on there. So we've got some charged floor spikes. They're going to give electric damage. Mortar traps, as if we didn't have enough. Grizz power, so that's the bears. That's a really nice card. Playground bullies again, so we've got plenty of them. We've got a freedom trinket. Now that's a very cool item. That gets you out of stuns and things like that, which is vital if you're playing with a character that's a bit squishy. And we've also got Who Let the Sats Out. Now, I haven't seen that card before. Is that a rare card? No, it's just uncommon. So, these dudes, what even they? The Dwarf Shamans. That's awesome. Really happy with them. So, that's not a bad opening. I didn't get a new character, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to play a bit more and hope I get lucky. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This has just been an intro to deck building and opening packs from within Unchained. Don't forget, beta starts on June the 27th, so get registered now for your chance to get into the beta and have a go at this game as well. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Flads, and I'm going to go and play a bit more Unchained. Cheers and goodbye.